babies are sound asleep again, and everything is peaceful in my house. So I'm gonna try to get some more work done. This is still day 3 of my summer April painting challenge, rather. And I'm working on my unit of Zufbar Dwarves. When you look at the color scheme for it online, there are some conflicting colors. And the one that I found most recently that I like are these colors right here. It's like an emerald sea green. I think it works really nicely. It contrasts with this gold really well. So I defer to Link's Lord in all things Dwarven. So I'm going to ask him if he thinks this is a good match, and if he thinks so, I'm going to keep going. Even if not, you know what? I hope it looks good, so I'm going to go with it. It's not a bright warpstone glow green. It's not a cartoony green, and that's why I think I like it, and I'm gonna stick with it. So I always start with the standard in a unit. I find it is good because it gives your miniatures something to rally around. And I think I've got the chat window open. So if you're around and you want to say hi, then if you could let me know, write something down, say hello. Let me double check. Live messages, all messages are visible. Okay. Yeah, so if you can, say hello, just so I know. There it is. Hey, Boondale. Thanks so much. Okay, good. Let's keep going. I always do the standard first because it gives the rest of my unit something to rally around, right? It also gives me a chance to test out a color scheme. So I wasn't sure what colors I was going to paint the dwarf outside of the green. For the Zufbar, I knew I wanted to have a unified color scheme that could be ported across all of the units in my Dwarven Mountain Holds battalion. So everyone is going to have this bright Retributor armor gold, and that's going to be consistent throughout the rest of the units, as well as the brown Dryad bark for these parts on the uniform. I think it's good because it keeps the dwarves like darker and more drab, so that the colors for their holds will pop out. And speaking of that, I laid down the Lupercal green for his shield. Now I'm going to go into it with Catalyte. Very simple Zufbar colors. I'm not getting too crazy. I'm not doing any big like shading and highlighting. I'm trying to keep this process as streamlined as possible while still making it look good. And I think that I was able to do that. So we're gonna see how effective this color scheme is as I move to the rest of the dwarves in the unit. But of course, we really need to finish this off with a nice looking design on the banner. So we'll put our dwarves on the side for a second, put our banner right there. I've got my microsaw, microset, got my little hobby knife, got the tweezers I'm going to use. Green, gold, and silver armor should look good. Thank you. I think so too. Green, gold, silver. And like the secondary color for all of them that I'm going to port across is this Doombull brown that I use on the handle here. But most of them aren't going to have anything this Doombull brown on the miniature. So what I'm actually going to be doing is using that Doombull brown to paint the hem of their little skirt that they're wearing under their chainmail armor. So like this guy here, like the only Doombull brown you're going to see on him is going to be right there. And they're all going to have Mornfang brown boots. There's like a lot of consistency to each of these units because I want it to look cohesive across the entire battalion. All right, this is the good stuff right here. The Dwarven Mountain Holds transfer sheet. It's got all of the major and minor Dwarven holds that are active at the time of the Old World. I just want to like look at this. I just want to have one in my collection to look at because I know I'm going to start cutting this thing up and using all of the different runes in different areas on my army. So like it really is cool that they're doing this artwork for like the dwarven faces. It looks so good. And I'm going back and forth because this is Zufbar. This is what we're going to be doing, right? I'm thinking of going with the gold, though the silver looks okay. I don't know about white. White maybe. But see, now I'm torn because you've got all of these um, like faces, this face work. So looking at my banner guy, you can definitely fit one of those faces from Zufbar right on. That would look pretty cool too. Yeah, you know what? Like this is the symbol of the actual hold, but these look pretty cool. I don't know about black. Black might fade too much in, but white would be okay. This like shiny silver though is like really nice. I think I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's my painting challenge. Why not? And then yeah, what if I do that and then put like a white Zufbar rune like in the bottom left. So we'll do the face kind of at the top. And then we'll see if there's room. We'll put an actual Zufbar. I don't know. That might be too cluttered. All I know for sure is that the face is pretty cool. And not too many people know like the actual symbols of the holds. So I don't know. They might see the symbol and be like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool," but the face is really cool. I'm saying that word a lot. It's great, great live streaming right there. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's not so cool. Yeah, it's cool. That's pretty cool. All right, Zufbar. Another thing I thought was interesting about this Dwarven Mountain Holds Battalion, and I'll talk as I work, is the transfer sheet, rather, is that there are all of these blue designs, these royal blue designs scattered around them. And I think it's because they intend for you to represent all of the holds in a combined army under Karazakarak, right? The Everpeak, which is the big daddy dwarf hold, like the main one. And their colors are this royal blue. I think there's also some debate over like the secondary color for Karazakarak. Like, is it white? Is it yellow? Different fluff sources show it being different colors at different times. I try to be as fluff, like lore, not say fluff, as lore accurate as I can be when it can be. It's always nice to be lore accurate with your color schemes. Sometimes though, you just gotta go with the rule of cool. And the rule of cool right now says that I have to get this. Hey, Lynx Lord. I defer to Lynx Lord in all things for my dwarves. Okay. Wouldn't you know it? The Zufbar transfer is too big to go in my micro set. So I'm gonna paint it on. Well, first I'll dip it in my water to get that chemical reaction going. Look at that, 2 thumbs up already. All right. I've been trying to organize like a monthly tier for my donations to encourage people to donate. So, okay, this is my idea, guys. I'm thinking of like if I get monetary donations, like every $5 or $10, I actually would do these live streams and implement different painting techniques, accursed, hitherto unknown techniques that other painters would balk at, like painting with the back of my paintbrush or painting with like a toothpick. Barak Bar, no, this is actually Zufbar, I think. Is it? I looked up Zufbar, Links Lord, and my image like finder on my Google. The first thing that came back was this symbol, the Zufbar symbol here in gold on this sea green standard, and that's what really made me fall in love with it. Let's see if I can find it. Oh no, I can't show it. I'm using it on YouTube. But yeah, if you like Google search Zufbar, because I wanted to do the Thunderers first, and I think we had talked about the Thunderers being Zufbar. The color scheme that I saw was like really cool. It was really striking because it was like a sea green, unlike the other kinds of greens that I've seen so far. Oh, it's not like a emerald. Uh-oh. Oh, I hear my baby's crying. So that's the one thing that I'm contingent on, guys. If my baby keeps crying, I'm gonna have to head into the bedroom and take care of business. So we might take a little pause and come back in a little bit. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a quick second.